Hi everyone. So today I would like to share to you how to use the template for final year project proposal. So this is the template given by the lecturer during your FYP class. Okay, so you will see in your screen now is the template for the FYP proposal. Okay, so you can start to write down the title of your project here. So you can replace this part with your own title, okay, project title, okay, and then you can fill in your name, okay, metric number, the date when the proposal is prepared, and the supervisor name. So please make sure you write correctly your supervisor name. Okay, right. Then we move to the next following page, right? We have the table of content. So this template is prepared in the two versions. So we use English and also Malay. So for those, if you are using the English, so you can remove the Malay description here. Okay, and for those who are using Malay language, then you can remove the instruction in English, the direction in the English. Okay, so you can change it whenever it is necessary according to the selected language you choose. Okay, for example, also in this part, okay, for example, if you are using English, okay, then you can remove this. Okay, remove this one and this one. Okay, you can change it to the English. So this will be the content. Okay, and this is a page number. Okay, page number. Okay, and this is the content. Okay, so change whenever it is necessary, and put the page number when you are ready. Page number. So update this part using the page number. So if it is in English again, so you can remove this Malay instruction, okay, and so on, right? So this is for the table of content. Then, okay, in the following page, this is important, so I will explain it clearly to you. I hope so. So again, if this is the template is written in English, then you need to remove this part. Okay, remove this part. Pengenalan, pernyataan masalah. So just use the introduction, problem statement, and so on. Okay. So now I move to the content of the proposal itself. Okay. Before that, the proposal is required to have about 9 contents, 9 elements of the content. So we start with the introduction, that is the project background, and then followed by the problem statement. Then you will have the objective of the project, the scope, methodology, expected outcome, project significance, the planning, project planning, and the reference, and finish by the appendix if you have so. Okay, so we start with the introduction. Okay, introduction. So you can see here, introduction. Right, so what you need to write in the introduction. So I will give you a simple guide. This is the simplest way that from my experience. You need to write at least 4 paragraphs. Okay, 4 paragraphs, right? So the 4 paragraph, what should be included in this 4 paragraph? The first one will be the explanation about the project background. Okay, project background. So I write here. I may use the English description. So 1 paragraph explaining the project. Sorry, not the project background. The background of your project title. For example, if you are proposing a farm information management, so you need to start or to find what is actually farm. Okay, farming. farm information. So what it is? The definition, okay? How we define the farming itself, okay? Farm management itself, okay? Who usually manage, or who involved in the management of the farm? Where where is the location of the farm? And importantly, what is the importance of the farm management? Usually, this is something related to the nation or the country. Why farm management is important in that industry, the agriculture industry. Okay, so this is for the first paragraph. Okay, one paragraph explaining the background of your project, the case study of your project. For example, you are proposing what car rental. Okay, car rental information system or car rental booking apps. Okay, so what will be the project background? So this is about the car rental. So you need to give some background. What is car rental? What is a car rental, and in which industry the car rental is is belong? Okay, and who usually involved in the car rental, and what is significant? Why do we need a car rental? Okay, so this is all about the background description of your project. Okay, other example is like kindergarten attendance system. Kindergarten attendance system. So you are proposing a kindergarten attendance. But to start the description of your project, you can explain what is a kindergarten, what is the attendance, what is a kindergarten attendance system. Okay, not explain your system, your proposed system, but it is to give a background, what it is all about, who are the person in charge on that part, who or which industry is related to. Okay, so this is what I mean by giving the one paragraph background description of the study of your project. Okay, not yet explaining your own project. No, 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 this is just to give an introduction to which industry it is belongs to. Okay, so after you finish explaining the background of the study, then you can start to write one paragraph describing the existing process. Okay, so let us define it like this. Okay, so then before this, in the first paragraph, you explain about the background, okay, in the whole picture, in the bigger picture of your study. Then we move down to explain the selected case study. Okay, previously, for example, you choose a topic, the title car rental management. So in this second paragraph, you need to explain in which company you are studying to. Okay, studying the car rental system. Oh, for example, you select one company nearby Barat Raja, for example. I do not know the company, so let me name the company as a ABC Car Renting. Okay, this company is owned by Mr. Ahmad, for example. Location in Saparit, Rasipan. Okay, this is example. So you need to explain, to give this explanation. So the case study in this project is conducted at ABC Car Rental System located in Parit Raja, Batu Pahat, for example. So you can give a description. So this company owned by two person, name this is this, okay, and it is developed. The company is set up in 2020, for example. Okay, so you can explain this one, and after that you explain currently how do they do the car rental system. How do they um, uh, manage their car rental system, car renting system. Oh, currently, and this is based on your observation. Currently, they use the first step is for the customer to comes in, okay, and then they present the catalog of the car they have, okay, and then what the customer will choose or select this car, okay, the kind of car in their favorable that is meeting their budget, and so on, okay. And what next, they provide, after agreement, they provide some receipt, this document and that document and so on, okay. So you need to explain the process, okay. They have how to rent the car in that company you select, okay. So after you understanding the process, then you can write what, you can write the flow chart, okay. You can draw the flow chart, and then you explain the step, the process step by step. And if you get you can get the picture of the forms they use or the spreadsheet they use, okay. So you can explain this part, okay. So this is the intention to have this second part, okay. That is the study, okay, the process how the company or the organization you select run or manage their data process, okay. So this is for the second paragraph, to describe the existing process in the selected case study organization, okay. So I hope you clear in this part, okay. If they already use the software, the computer based software, yes, also you can revise it. Maybe there is some lack, okay, or limitation on the software, so that your proposed title can address the limitation, okay. So this is the second paragraph. Then after you are explaining the existing process, then you can describe in the third paragraph, describe the problems, okay. You may ask them, what is the problem? Currently they are using the paper base, for example. So you can ask them, is there any problem if using this kind of process of data processing, of data management? Yes, they said that have. So in this paragraph, you can explain generally, okay, the problems encountered when they are still using the current conventional method. So what is the problem? So the third paragraph should explain in general the problems encountered, okay, since they are still using their own process, okay, their own method to manage the data, okay. So explain it in a general, okay. Then finally in the last paragraph, paragraph number 4, you can come out with the proposed solution. Proposed solution. Okay, and here, only here, you can write your own system. Explain it in general. What is the system you want to propose? What are the basic features or function you want to have in the system, so that your system will be used to address or to give the solution to the problem encountered here, okay. So this is the content, the minimum content of your proposal introduction, okay. Proposal introduction. All right, okay. So I hope you can see from that, that is the sequence of writing. So the proposal may contain starting from the background, okay, background, and then you move to explain the case study, okay, the specific location you do the study, and then from there, okay, you find out the problems. So from the problems, you are proposing the solution. Proposing the solution. So can you see the linkage or the story of the propose title. Okay, so that the reader will understand, oh, you are developing or you are proposing this proposal or this system because of there is a problem, right? Because you are proposing this proposal to solve the solution, to solve the problems where the problems is accounted. Oh, in that organization, and that organization belongs to industry. So this is why the content of the introduction section is arranged in this order. Okay, I hope you can understand and know what to write in your introduction part. Okay, right. So next I move to the problem statement. Remember previously in the third paragraph, you are required to explain in general the problems encountered. Then in the second items, content of the proposal, then you can write the problem statement. Okay, arrange or state three main problems that occur as a result of the implementation of the existing system, and what are the implications if not resolved through the proposed system. So in the problem statement, we are going to explain in detail, okay, through three main issues. Okay, since we are in IT, usually the issues will be about the data management. For example, if they are using, if they are still using the paper-based form, then the problem fall under the data management. First, the issue is like data retrieval, right? Data retrieval. So they need, if they use the paper base, okay, if they want to retrieve the data, it takes some time because they need to check one by one before they find out the specific file they want. Okay, so this is the problem. Second is data duplication, and the next maybe about the analysis, report generation, or on the other hand is about the cost, okay, and so on. So you need to select three main issues in this to be your problem statement. Why I'm saying about this data management, because usually at the end of the project you are developing a website, a system, right? A system with database, and the database help the organization to manage their data. So data management is something related with the CRUD, right? Create, update, delete, the first one. Second is to generate the report. Yeah, you can generate the report from the database you set up. And then the other solution is to reduce the cost, the time, and so on. Okay, the searching and so on. So this is about the problem statement. Okay, so do not explain the problem outside from the project boundary. Means that it likes is not something related to the problem statement. Okay, so this is what you need to write under the problem statement. So you need to state, okay, the issue, the first issue, like this. The first issue is about data retrieval. Okay, so then you explain. So what is data retrieval? So how if without the system, how how the company will do the data retrieval? So they go back to the file system, and then they need to search it one by one, and it takes time. Some things the document is missing and so on, lost or destroyed. Unexpectedly destroyed and so on. So this give the problems, okay, to the company when they need to retrieve back the information from that specific file. Okay, so this is the issue, so and how about the implication? If it is not solved, if it is not solved, then it gives a problem to the company, because they cannot retrieve back the data during the audit, for example, okay, or they will miss one or two information that is important to their business, okay. For example, if they miss one or two invoice, so their account ledger is not good, right? It's not balanced and so on. So this is the problem. So state the issues and give the implication, okay, and give the implication. So you can arrange it one issue in one paragraph, okay. One issue, one paragraph, okay, one issue in one paragraph, okay. So the problem statement, okay, the problem statement, okay, you can start the writing like this, based on the observation made in ABC company, car rental company. I use the previous example. Three issue is a problem, right? Three issues are summarized, okay, in the following. Then you can start with the first paragraph, issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, and so on. Issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, okay. Then you can close the discussion in the problem statement with, therefore a system with a database is required to solve the above mentioned problem. So you relate back the problem, you state here, you relate it back with your proposed title. So now the reader will understand that you are proposing this title because of this issue. Okay, so this is a problem statement. Then now we are explaining the problem. So in the end of that, you said that a system and database is required. So what to do next is to state the objective. Okay, so here a system and database is required. So we continue it with the objective. Okay, the objective is like this. First one is to design a system, okay, a system using a structured or object-oriented approach. In this part, you need to select either the structured or object-oriented. Okay. If you are using a structured, remember this is usually back to the requirement of the system. If you are developing apps, okay, usually the programming language is based on the object-oriented. So object-oriented is necessary for apps development. But for the web development, web system development, you can use either the structured or object-oriented. Okay, usually is something to do with your selected programming language. Okay, so this is one part, language of the programming. And second, if you are selecting the structured, the documentation, you need to prepare in chapter 4. Okay, chapter 4, if you are using the structured, you need to produce the DFD and ERD. Okay, ERD. But then if you are selecting the object oriented, then the document you propose, the document you need to provide in chapter 4 design, chapter 4 is design, is UML. Okay, the sequence diagram, the use case, and so on, plus ERD. Okay, ERD. So this is the different the approach when it comes to the design. Okay, design. And second objective will be develop X using what approach? Web-based, Android, IoT, and so on. And finally, to test the developed system. So this is the objective. I do not want you to write other objective other than this. Okay, so this is the template given to you. This is the three objective you need to provide, to present in your project. First, design. Second, develop. Third is to test the developed system. Then finish with the objective. Now we move to the scope of the study. Here you can explain the domain of the study. Study domain is like previously we give an example in car rental system. So domain study is about car rental management system. If you are proposing the kindergarten attendance system, then the study domain is kindergarten management. Okay, if you are proposing the what futsal court booking system, then the study domain is about the futsal management itself. Okay, then you state the case study location, individuals involved for the information retrieval process. Okay, and then the other part is to name the system user, expected system user. Expected system user is who will be the administrator and who is the common user. Okay, you need to identify this one and then provide the functional module. Functional module. State at least 5 modules. Registration and login, one module. Second is data management, one module. Third is other module. And last usually is a report and notification module. Okay, so you need to arrange it to have at least minimum 5 module. Okay, right. So then after that we need a methodology. Okay, methodology. So select one methodology. So please avoid waterfall. Okay, you may choose prototype or agile. Okay, or what other is necessary. Waterfall is too conventional, so we do not advise. Then waterfall steps is a step must be done before the other step started. So this is not efficient for the system development. So we need methodology like prototyping because we can do tasks concurrently. Okay, then you select one methodology, and for each methodology usually they have a stages, right? The phase or stage. Okay, so explain it. You can find it from the books. You state phase 1 is what, phase 2 is what, and then use the description in the book here. Okay, description in the book, copy here, and then and plus. Okay, you need to add what is your own activity during the phase. So this is your own activity during the phase. Okay, for example, first one usually planning, right? So during the planning, the book or the theoretical said that you need to find the requirement of the system to study the case and so on. Okay, so this is the theory, but your own activity. So what you do? In this phase, an investigation has been made in the ABC car rental system. Okay, the interview session has been conducted with their staff, clerk, and also their owner as the manager in the company. Okay, then the document acquired is like this. The discussion involved this. Okay, and the observation also been made for the customer who comes in, walk into the company to rent a car. So we include all of this in this phase 1. So like that. So you need to explain what is your own activity during each phase in the selected methodology. Okay, next is a expected outcome. So you need to provide the descriptive text, expected outcome from project or finding. Here you may explain what your proposed system can do, can provide to its user. So it's something related with the functions of the system. Okay, so explain back the function of the system. So this is the expected outcome. Then project significant. Okay, this I believe student write this student tend to write this component correctly. Significant of the project. Describe the goodness, the advantages to be gained from the proposed system. Right? And last one is the project planning. Here you need to develop or create a Gantt chart of your project. So the project duration, need to state the project duration. It covers your semester 1 and semester 2. So please check the calendar academic to get the correct time frame. Okay, the date. Okay, the date, time frame. Okay, and so on. All right, prepare the Gantt chart. Finally, you need to also include, if you have the reference. Okay, reference. So please find the reference only from book or journals, paper journals or proceeding. Do not cite some things from the Wikipedia, blog, and so on with no author, year, and publisher. Okay, publication. So it is not allowed. So you may use the simplest one is Google Scholar. Okay, to find the reference. Okay, so that's all for tutorial on how to write your FYP proposal. All the best. Thank you.